What is going on, FA Nation? John and Pepe here with Howard Bender. Welcome into the Fantasy Alarm MLB DFS Game Day Playbook Preview Show. We are looking at yet another early slate here on Howard. We got 5 games on Thursday. 1 game in the late slate. So we got a 5-game slate starting at 12 o'clock Eastern time. For you, that's your baseball and eggs. You know, your West Coast time there. Grab your morning coffee, turn on the tube, and there's the Giants playing against the Red Sox, right? So interesting slates when it comes to small slates for a few reasons, Howard. Rostership tends to be very heavy on the chalk on these smaller ones. And 2, if you catch the slate at the wrong period, pitching sucks. And we got some decisions to be made here on DraftKings where they make you play 2. At least on FanDuel, you only got to pick one of these guys. We got to find 2 starters to put into our lineups here today.
Yeah, we do. And thank you, everybody, for tuning in here. Appreciate that. Hit that like and subscribe button for us. Free way to say we appreciate you. Yeah, dude, listen, I mean, when Edward Cabrera is the top price pitcher on the slate, that's disgusting. It really is. But I mean, the Rockies lineup is pretty trashy. We're recording this right now. It's Wednesday night, and the Rockies are already getting, they've been blanked by the Marlins so far. So yeah, I think that's a fine play. I know that, Washington against, righties has not been, phenomenal. It's not been easy though, because high pitch count, stuff like that. So you could go Eovaldi. It's not really a strong lineup. From there, I'll tell you what, Kyle Harrison against the Red Sox. I think that's something interesting because you got a lot of lefty bats there. Now, listen, the Red Sox, they've got like a 320 WOBA against left-handed pitching so far, but they're also striking out almost 30% of the time.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're paying, mid-tier price, you can hope that Kyle Harrison will pick up a couple extra strikeouts here and there. So that's one pay down that I like. And then the other one that I might be interested in is Ben Brown going up against the Mets. Now, tough situation. Brown has come out of relief the last 2 starts, so I don't know what the pitch count's going to be like. He did, in his last start, he threw 6 innings, gave up 1 earned run, right? I mean, it was a decent start for him. Yeah. So, that aspect of it kind of intrigues me a little bit here. So, I don't mind that. And that was against Arizona, I think it was.
Yeah. So in Arizona, back in early April. So yeah. Good. Very possibly against the Mets for sure. Both pitchers in this game tonight for the Mets, Budo and Amanga. For the Cubs, pitching lights out here. So could go there, but I'm not going to go Rodon against Baltimore.
Nope.
Not going to go Parker against Texas.
Nope.
Winkowski against San Francisco. I mean, he's kind of been a short man for them, 3 innings and they pull him out. So very difficult to want to go that direction. I mean, Miami's offense isn't anything great. Pierre Lambert's not been good. Hasn't been able to extend himself all that much. So yeah, man, I don't know. Adrian Hauser.
I mean, why force it? I mean,
that's what I'm saying. Yeah. I agree.
At the top, you could pay up for pitching and just do Cabrera, Eovaldi.
I think honestly, that might be where we go here.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. Maybe we'll build as we move on to 5.
Mr. Homer won't go against his Red Sox. I got you.
Their offense has been better lately, Howard. That's my thing. They have the 10th best WOBA of the last 14 days against lefties. They're improving.
Yeah. What's their strikeout rate?
It's 28%.
See, that's all I'm doing is just fishing for strikeouts here with a pay down.
5th highest walk rate over that span as well. So
you're not going to get huge strikeout numbers from Eovaldi.
Sure, I agree.
Do you though?
Better win equity though with Texas over the Giants.
Yes, definitely better win equity, no doubt.
I mean, there is a difference by their $900 as well. So yeah, I mean, if we need the money, sure, I don't mind going down to Harrison. I've just feels like we've been trying to go against the Red Sox the last couple of nights and it hasn't worked.
I will go Ben Brown. We didn't go against the Red Sox last couple. We went for the Red Sox. We're in on Cutter Crawford right now, and then
Well, we played Logan Webb.
What?
We played Logan Webb.
You play? Oh, you took me into Logan Webb. You sent me that lineup. You sent me. Listen. You gave me every argument to not use Logan Webb.
Agreed.
Right, and then we built a lineup that used Logan Webb.
Yeah.
And then you sent me another lineup.
Well, that was from the live stream show that I did with Henry.
And it had Logan Webb.
He also liked Logan Webb that day.
Well, I mean, listen, don't just like, don't backseat drive here and be like, oh, you guys both like Logan Webb. And
I didn't say it was just you. I'm saying that we were in on Logan Webb and it didn't work out. And the Red Sox offense is doing better. They're up 4-2 right now.
Logan Webb sucks.
Anyway.
All right, so Edward. All right, so when we figure out a lineup, there you go. You've already got Cabrera and Eovaldi in there.
I do.
Invest all our money on pitching. Let's find some value here. What garbage catcher do you want to slide in there?
Connor Wong against Kyle Harrison looks pretty good here.
I don't know if you can afford Connor Wong.
3,400? Sure, I can.
Oh, okay, money bags.
I mean, we got Adrian Hauser on the other side against the Mets. I'm sure we could find some cheap Cubs here to throw into our lineup. Let's see. Horner's 41. Morel 42, Danzy 4K. Yeah, we'll probably go like Tauchman or Armstrong. They're cheap when we get to the outfield. All right, let's move to first base.
Okay, yeah,
let's talk about our first baseman here.
Okay, I'll tell you who's not going to be our first baseman.
Michael Busch?
No, Josh Bell.
Okay.
That dude is trash.
Yeah, he's not good.
That dude is trash.
Not good.
If you could go Michael Busch, absolutely. The lefty against the. I mean, listen, Hauser. No great shake. So if anything's going to wake up Michael Busch in this out of this slump, I would do that. I'd be honest with you, man. I might consider an Orioles stack against Rodon.
Okay.
I know he's pitched well, but I think it'd be an intriguing contrarian move there.
Mountcastle does have some really good numbers historically against left-handed pitching.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, Ryan O'Hearn may not even be in the lineup here in this spot with a lefty on the mound, so we'd have to see how that lineup would play out. Don't mind Rizzo against Kyle Bradish. Could go there at 42.
I mean, how many innings is Bradish going to throw in his first outing?
Right? Like, may not even be out there all that long.
Especially with the way the Yankees are going deeper into counts right now and drawing a lot of walks. So that's going to hurt Bradish's value even more. So I like that. I like going with the Yankees.
And then if you're not in on Boston's bullpen game, Lamonte Wade's 36. Wilmer's 34. Could go whichever one is starting there. That's mostly it. That's probably that's all we got. It's 5 games, Howard.
That's it. I got you.
When does Berger come back? Rehab assignment.
Like in another week or so, maybe.
Yeah. Starting his rehab assignment yesterday. So.
All right. Good stuff.
Second base.
Second base. That's a tough one there. You can pay up for Simeon.
Mm-hmm.
You could go Westberg over against Rodon, but I still think that 5,100 for Westberg is a little high, especially with where we need to go on this slate. So I feel like we're gonna have to dig deeper for some bargains here and find something a little lower.
Yeah, you mentioned Horner's 41, Jeff McNeil's 3,300. I know you kind of liked Brown.
Mm-hmm.
I
do.
Paulo Reyes.
If you're not going to use Harrison, you could go with Emmanuel Valdez.
No, it'll be Reyes. Valdez is the lefty.
Oh, it'll be Reyes. There you go.
But that's,
well, there you go. Reyes at 2,500.
Yeah.
There ain't much down here.
Maybe just
I see Joey Wendell in the lineup before.
Nico Horner.
All right, go ahead, Nico Horner. Well, plug in your first base. Who are you plugging in for first base there, champ?
I haven't decided yet, Howard.
Okay, because you're gonna have like $2,500.
I mean, we may. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Min price first baseman. Good freaking luck.
Third base. Westberg, Devers, McMahon.
Just as ugly. If Chris Morel hits a home run on Wednesday night, we start Chris Morel against Adrian Hauser.
I mean, this would be the spot, right? Morel, better consistent power numbers against righties at $4,200.
Mm-hmm. but we need him to get hot. We can't we're not gonna fish for that game that he starts to heat up a little.
No, we're not. Madrigal 2,800.
Yeah. Oswaldo Cabrera, he homered on Wednesday, going up against Bradish. I think that's a nice little pay down.
Sure.
There's
nothing down here.
You could go Brett Beatty if you wanted to go down further.
Probably Dahlbeck probably starts.
Oh, hey, Nick Senzel, only $2,700 going up against Nathan Eovaldi.
No, I said only versus lefties we go Nick Senzel. I mean, Ezekiel Duran probably plays over Josh Smith with a lefty on the mound.
Oh, yeah. He definitely would probably play. Definitely, probably. Sure.
Definitely, probably. Yeah. And then you have Beatty there. Has Beatty been hitting the ball at all again? A little bit.
White Sox aren't on this slate, so I'm never going to find Mendick, am I?
Mendick homered yesterday. So
yes, he did.
He did homer. All right, well, let's do Morel for now.
Killing it for my Tout Wars team.
Shortstop would be cool to spend up for, but
oh, dude, I would love it. I'd even do lefty on lefty crime with Gunnar Henderson, but CJ Abrams against Eovaldi, I think that's a good spot.
Sure.
Volpe against Bradish, I think is decent to use. Dansby Swanson's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's a lot. Well, what's today's? Oh, so we're looking at Thursday's slate. Yeah. So
yes.
Vaughn Grissom, I know we talked about that. Not going to be activated until Friday.
Yeah.
So you'll have to wait on that one.
Yeah, called up. It was getting ready to go and then got the flu. So
the whole store got the flu.
Mm-hmm. So I wore this ridiculous thing for you.
I honestly, I don't know where else you would even remotely go here.
This might be a build backwards situation where we go to the outfield where there's more players and figure out where the value is. Like Picaro Armstrong probably has to play by default here.
Yeah,
just for the value at 2,900.
Is Jacob Young still down low?
He is, but you're going to throw him against Eovaldi.
Oh, sorry.
Could go Nick Gordon against Lambert.
Oh, okay.
I mean, he'll probably be in the lineup at 3K. Yeah, as we've talked a little bit about.
Let's see. Yeah, there's
it's so bad. It's so bad. The slate is so bad. Actually, Rob Refsnyder hits lefties for his job. So,
what about Yastrzemski against Winkowski? Winkowski.
I mean, he's been hot. Could ride that out there. I threw Refsnyder in just to give us the long Refsnyder stack. Gives us 4,300 a player.
I mean, if you're gonna wanna pay up at short and or first base, then you gotta come up with another bargain outfielder.
I know.
You gotta do it.
You're probably not wrong. It's probably gonna have to be Yaz here.
So
5K, first base and shortstop.
There you go, man. Now we're talking. Let's start first base then. Who do we want to use at 5K or better? I mean, again, I think Bush at 43 is fine because that'll at least enable us to go for either Abrams or Henderson, right?
Abrams or 400 off of Hendo. Is there a cheaper catcher we can go to? Let's see. Get off Connor Wong.
That's what your mother said.
Trevino. We could just do the old faithful. Nito played today, so Narvaez
tomorrow for 2,500.
That gives us Gunner.
That gives us Gunnar Henderson right there.
And a little cash. What's a 4K outfielder? What's a 4K outfielder like? Nothing. 4K outfielder is absolute trash.
I thought you wanted to go with Talkman.
Where is he though?
3,700.
Okay, that works. Yeah. But then we
got
5 Cubs.
5 or 4? Oh yeah, we do have 5. Yeah, all right. We gotta
take it off Bush then.
Never.
Okay.
Especially in the 70s, dude.
From Morel. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. This is terrible.
All right, so get rid of Talkman then.
Hold on. No, I think Talkman's a good play. I agree with you. So I mentioned him earlier, but he's there.
Rafaela?
No.
Oh, get Nick Gordon in there. You wanted to get Nick Gordon in there at one point, didn't you?
No, well, I wanted to get rid of Yeah, I guess
Yeah,
so.
get rid of. I was just gonna say,
Yeah.
get rid of,
Yeah, that's fine.
and now get Yaz. Yeah, Yaz is in there. Put
Yeah.
Nick Gordon in there. Put Nick Gordon in there. There you go.
All right.
Gives you $200 to play with. You still so you've got a Cub stack with Bush, Horner, and Morel, and you splash Talkman in there. So it's 4 Cubs. Not great. What's the betting line on the Cubbies tomorrow? Let me go and find that while we're here, just to make sure that it's a viable solution for us here.
Cubs are dogs. Mets are minus 120 home favorites.
What is
8.5 run total?
8.5 run total is good. And then I guess the question that I have is, let me just look at some of the team total betting lines here for the Cubs tomorrow. All right, so over 3.5 is at minus 145. Over 4.5 is plus 120. So it's not really saying a whole lot about our stack. It's not going to be like bing, 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 bing.
We do have the 2 biggest favorites on the board pitching wise. Miami's minus 170. Texas is minus 200. So we're getting our win equity here.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe Cabrera and Uvalde go and score like 70 combined points, and then it doesn't really matter what the lineup does because everybody's forced to play this garbage.
You know what? Book it, Johnny. Let's jump into the the 555 or the
yeah, exactly. All right, so this is an example lineup. As you can tell from our tone here, it's an interesting one.
This is not going to be a good slate to play.
I am on the playbook for this slate.
So, shit.
So be on the lookout for that. You've been able to hear my tonality when speaking of this slate, so expect that to translate into my words on the playbook for tomorrow. And we'll see what we can do. But for now, at least, we're going double spend at pitching. Edward Cabrera, Nathan Eovaldi, Omar Narvaez, or Thomas Nido, whoever is going to be starting a catcher for the Mets just as a punt play. Michael Bush, Nico Horner, Christopher Morel, Gunnar Henderson is our one-off spend. Nick Gordon, Mike Talkman, Mike Yastrzemski as our outfield there. Good luck to all of you. Play light. We have a full Friday slate. Get ready for that. Henry Wilson will be on that call. No live show, obviously, because only one game tonight. So we'll be back for us here on Friday. Till then, everybody, we'll talk to y'all later.